Everyone talks about Paris and Rome, but what if I told you Europe's most unforgettable places are the ones you've probably never even heard of? Get ready to rethink your bucket list. Europe isn't just about the Eiffel Tower or the Colosseum. It's packed with jaw-dropping places that'll make you feel like you've stepped into a storybook, or even another world. From colorful cliffside villages to castles on mountain peaks, this isn't your average travel list. These are the 15 best places in Europe that'll make you want to book your next trip before this video's even over. Let's dive in. If you've ever tried planning a trip to Europe, you know how overwhelming it can be. There are so many places, so many countries, and somehow every travel blog says every city is a must-see. But not everything lives up to the hype. You don't want to waste your vacation days, or your money, on places that look good on Instagram but feel like a tourist trap in real life. So how do you know where to actually go? Let's make that decision easier for you. Here are the 15 best places to visit in Europe, each one with a legit reason to be on your travel bucket list. 1. Hallstatt, Austria. This town looks fake. Like Photoshop fake. It's a tiny village wedged between a crystal-clear lake and steep alpine mountains. The houses look like they were painted by someone obsessed with cozy vibes. It's quiet, peaceful, and honestly, it feels like the kind of place where you'd write a novel or live out your cottagecore dreams. Bonus: you can take a boat across the lake or visit salt mines that have been around since prehistoric times. 2. Cinque Terre, Italy. Imagine 5 colorful villages, each clinging to the side of cliffs above the Mediterranean Sea. That's Cinque Terre. No cars, just walking trails, fresh seafood, and insane views at every turn. You can hike between the villages or hop on a train that winds through tunnels in the rock. It's romantic, raw, and surprisingly chill compared to the chaos of Rome or Florence. 3. Budapest, Hungary. This city gives you the vibe of Paris, but for half the price. Seriously. You've got massive castles, Gothic churches, thermal spas, ruin bars in abandoned buildings, and a river that splits the city in two. The views from Fisherman's Bastion? Unreal. And the nightlife is next level. 4. Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia. This isn't just a park, it's a fairy tale. Think waterfalls everywhere, turquoise lakes that look fake, and wooden trails that wind through the forest like you're in some fantasy video game. It's like Mother Nature showing off. 5. Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon is that cool, artsy friend who's full of surprises. The streets are steep and covered in colorful tiles, trams rattle by, and everywhere you look there's something that catches your eye. You've got castles, ocean views, custard tarts that'll change your life, and fado music echoing through alleyways at night. It's soulful and electric at the same time. 6. Santorini, Greece. Yes, it's on every travel influencer's feed. But for good reason. The whitewashed buildings with blue domes are even better in person. Sunsets here look fake, they actually get applause from crowds. And if you leave the tourist-packed spots behind, you'll find peaceful beaches, volcanic hiking trails, and food that tastes like summer. 7. Tallinn, Estonia. This one might shock you. Most people don't even know where Estonia is on a map. But Tallinn? It's like stepping into a medieval video game. Cobblestone streets, towers, walls, and buildings that haven't changed in centuries. But here's the twist, it's also one of the most tech-savvy cities in the world. So you're basically walking through history with super fast Wi-Fi. 8. Prague, Czech Republic. You want magic? Go to Prague. The entire old town feels like it was built for fairy tales. There's a giant castle overlooking the city, a bridge lined with statues that tell stories, and a medieval clock that puts on a show every hour. 9. Edinburgh, Scotland. Edinburgh feels like Hogwarts in real life. There's literally a castle on a volcano. The streets twist and turn, full of history, ghost stories, and hidden corners. In August, it explodes with the world's biggest arts festival. And even when it rains, which is often, it still feels epic. 10. Bruges, Belgium. Bruges is like a snow globe village. Canals run through the city, swans glide by, and chocolate shops are everywhere. The buildings are all old, tilted, and adorable. It's calm, romantic, and absolutely beautiful, especially at night when the whole town glows under warm lights. 11. Interlaken, Switzerland. This is your base camp for some of the wildest adventures in Europe. Want to paraglide over the Alps? Hike to a mountaintop? Jump into a glacier-fed lake? Interlaken. And when you're done, you get to relax with views that look like a Windows wallpaper. 12. Amsterdam, Netherlands. No, it's not just about the coffee shops. Amsterdam has soul. Biking along the canals, sitting in quiet courtyards, exploring art museums with Van Gogh originals, it's peaceful and alive at the same time. It's a place where you can party one night and read poetry by the canal the next morning. 13. Ronda, Spain. Imagine a city split in two by a massive gorge, connected by a stone bridge that looks like it was carved by giants. That's Ronda. It's dramatic, scenic, and somehow not packed with tourists. 14. Bergen, Norway. This is a postcard in real life. The old town has rows of colorful wooden houses backed by forested mountains. But the real draw? The fjords. Hop on a boat and cruise through narrow valleys surrounded by cliffs and waterfalls. 15. Paris, France. Yes, it's famous. Yes, it's touristy. But the thing is, Paris lives up to the hype. There's a reason people fall in love with this city. It's not just the Eiffel Tower. It's the little things, fresh croissants in the morning, the buzz of cafes, golden light on stone buildings, and the fact that even a walk down a random street feels cinematic. You don't go to Paris just to see stuff. You go to feel something. So what do all these places have in common? They make you feel something. That's what real travel is about. Not just ticking landmarks off a list, but coming home with stories, feelings, and a completely new way of seeing the world. Europe isn't just a continent. It's a mix of cultures, landscapes, languages, and lifestyles that change every time you cross a border. But the best part? There's no right way to do it. Whether you're hiking in the Alps, eating pastries in a quiet town square, or getting lost in a city that speaks a language you don't understand, that's when the real magic happens. So next time you're planning a trip to Europe, don't just go where everyone else goes. Find the places that speak to you. Whether it's a castle on a cliff or a tiny cafe with the best espresso you've ever had, Europe's full of surprises, if you're willing to look for them. Watch our next video for more travel ideas that'll blow your mind.